Hello friends, long time no see. I feel like today's Wednesday. I think the last time I went live was Friday. Saturday went to Legoland. Sunday I was so tired. Monday was raining. Or no, Monday was admin day. Tuesday it was raining. Wednesday we're here. I feel like it just like everything flies by. Don't mind my little Botox bruise. I'm gonna go ahead and leave you guys the shopping link right here in the comments. Oh, it looks like whatchamacallit changed. Tap the show button to feature this link during your live. Okay, show. Done. The back end of it, like what I look at, is like different. See what happens? You leave for 4 days or not even leave, just don't go live for 4 days and they change everything. When you come on, say hi, let me know where you're watching from. I know I haven't been live in like 4 days, which seems like forever. I'm gonna go ahead and blot my face. My skin has just been going through. I don't know. I just don't know. I'm like having like all these hormonal breakouts. I went and even met with an esthetician. She was like, your body's just purging. So yay. But my skin feels really dry, so I'm going to use so much hydration today. So I have on, actually for the first time ever, I have on some day moisturizer. Unique actually has a day moisturizer, and it's really neat actually because you get to customize it. So I have in like special, what they call boosters in my day cream. So I'm wearing my day cream today. And then I have on my same pre-makeup routine, which is my setting spray, my mattifying face primer, and my setting spray. Even though my skin feels dry today, I still reach for my mattifying primer. The reasoning is because the mattifying primer, even though it's mattifying, it doesn't dry out my skin and it actually blurs fine lines and creases and pores. So I'll take that over extra hydration. So for me, that's like game changer. So mattifying face primer, setting mist, again, that's my combination before I put on any makeup. And now we are ready. My bracelets are from Lavender Blue. My necklaces are from all over. So just private message me and let me know if you want a link to anything and I can give it to you. But we're gonna dive in. So I posted Monday and Tuesday and today a little bit about like so many changes happening with the company I work for, which is Unique, which is the makeup brand and skincare brand I work with. And they finally announced like publicly what all of our changes are, and watching all of these presenters that used to work for Unique like flock back has been really cool and also kind of funny because of all these changes. So anyway, if you saw anything I had posted and you wanted more info on it, just holler out in the comments or just ask whatever questions you have and we could chit chat it up. Use hydration mask under mine yesterday and such a better look in this mature skin. That's amazing. I love that you tried that. I've told you guys a couple times about trying that and I'm so glad you did. So what she was talking about is using we have a hydrating face primer and it's actually a blue tint. So it's really cool because you can actually use it as underneath your makeup, and because of the blue tint, it actually takes away redness. So if you struggle with dryness and redness, try using the hydrating face primer underneath your makeup. It is, like she said, amazing for mature skin. All right, so what I'm using today is my BB cream. I love the coverage of the BB cream. It is so sheer and it's so hydrating. It's like a tinted moisturizer. So you literally put it on with your hands. I'm using it in the shade Bisque, which is in stock. And what's also really cool about this foundation is you can actually layer it. So I can do a layer like this on my skin, which takes away redness, begins to even out my complexion. It's not gonna be a full coverage. Here to burst your bubble. It's not a full coverage. It's not gonna hide it's not gonna hide blemishes and things like that. However, it will take away that edge, that redness, and begin to just act as like a beauty balm, like a CC cream, if you will. So that's one layer of it, and instantly took away my redness, instantly started giving me a more even complexion. Oh my gosh, you're so sweet, Tina. Thank you for the stars. If you guys have ever seen stars and you're like, what the heck is a star? Stars are actually available on Instagram too now, but they're on Facebook. It's basically like a tip, but you get a penny for every star. So Yeah, anyway. You saw that, so that's what that is. Okay, so I'm gonna layer it. So I always do 2 layers of my BB cream, and then I apply the second layer using a blending bud, and this will just help to give it a more fuller look, if you will. But again, like I told you, it's not a full coverage foundation. So to many people though, that like perks their ears up. A lot of people don't love full coverage foundation, and some days I don't either. Some days I just want my skin to look softer, but not like I'm wearing a ton of foundation. So for those days, I love the BB cream. If you struggle with a lot of redness and a lot of dryness too, the BB cream is an excellent foundation for you. And it's very easy to blend in. So you can mix and match it with whatever foundation you're wearing with. Like I told you before, you can put this on and then put on whatever your favorite foundation is, whether that be the Serum Plus, the stick, the spray, you name it. But it's gonna add that layer of hydration, which is beautiful on the skin and just adds just like a hydrating, beautiful finish. So see how just it looks like my skin, but it looks a little glowy and it took away all of my redness. So if that sounds like it's calling your name, it's called the BB Flawless Complexion Enhancer. It's in stock in the popular colors, which are Bisque and Honey. Pretty much everyone is either Bisque or Honey because of how easy it is to layer. I'm the shade Bisque almost all year until I'm tan, and then I can wear the shade Honey. Sometimes I even mix them too. But like I said, you can mix this in with your foundation also to 1, increase the coverage, 2, add a layer of hydration in it too. So say you're wearing your favorite foundation and your skin looks or feels dry, add a little BB cream with it. It's phenomenal. Okay, so now for my coverage, I'm gonna use my concealer. Hello, hi guys, thanks for being here. My concealer, I'm gonna use the shade Lace. And now this is gonna be what we hide our little Botox bruise and any redness from our blemishes. So this is what we're gonna make do the work. But doing it this way, what's really nice is we're only gonna have heavy coverage in those little tiny spots. So if you, again, aren't a huge fan of full coverage foundation or that full coverage feeling or the full coverage look, and you want something more natural looking, this is the combination for you, which again is gonna be your BB Flawless and concealer, and then we're gonna set it with a pressed powder. I set mine with a pressed powder and a setting powder because I have naturally oily skin, but because I'm having dry patches, if you will, dry areas, I'm only going to use my setting powder where I basically used concealer. I did. Yeah, that's why I kind of haven't been live a lot this week. I got my hair done on Tuesday, which it rained like crazy yesterday. It was gnarly. It was really scary. It was a lot of rain. And then Monday is always like my admin day. It's the day that I get back to you guys with any color matches. I answer any brands back that reached out to me over the weekend. I used to work weekends like crazy, and I've been doing this job for a little over 7 years. And probably like about a year ago, I think it was one of my kids. I can't remember which kid it was, but they were like, "You always work on the weekends, mommy." Like they kind of mom guilted me, and I was like, you know what? I've been doing this for so long, I can take a weekend off. And so I started taking a little bit of weekends off. I don't always take the full weekend off. Some days I'll take one, some days I'll take the whole. This last one I took the whole weekend. So yeah, Mondays have turned into kind of like what I didn't get done over the weekend, but you know how it is. Can you use setting powder over pressed powder? You're gonna do the opposite. You're gonna wanna use setting powder and then pressed powder. Using setting powder over pressed powder won't look right. And it also will make you look cakey. All right, so now I am gonna use that setting powder. Like I said, I'm gonna use this one. It's a blurring setting powder, which is really nice, especially if you have fine lines. Just say setting powder and I'll give you the link to it below. And then, like I said, I'm gonna use this pretty lightly where I haven't experiencing any dryness, which is like around this area. I've been using a lot of like acne fighting stuff, like the little pimple patches and stuff, but for that dries my skin out. So what I'm gonna do is use setting powder over blemishes because it helps to make them disappear. And then we're gonna add a little moisture over them, and I'll show you how to do that. Thanks, Lisa. I know I love doing that. I love obviously taking the weekend to spend time with my family, but I also know a lot of you guys are here more so on the weekends, and I always like to be with you guys too. So I'm pulled between all my friends and my family, but anyway, we make it work. All All right, so now I'm going to use a pressed powder, and this pressed powder, I know what you're thinking. You're probably like, you said you have dryness. Why are you adding more powder? Or I have dry skin. I could never use a powder. That may be true, but not with this powder. This powder has shea butter in it and vitamin E. So you're going to get a beautiful, matte, gorgeous finish without the dryness because it's super duper silky soft. I feel like I didn't go high enough with any of that, but it's okay. We'll just blend that in. But this you can use super lightly and has that shea butter. Do you setting spray on your sponge when you apply the setting powder? Yes. So my sponge is dry, and then I use my setting spray to make it like mist or whatever. You're scared of what? Okay, so now we have our full coverage on. So it looks beautiful, looks super soft and subtle, doesn't look really heavy. We hit our blemishes, we hit our redness, we took away some of our discoloration. Beautiful, soft coverage that feels like nothing is on our face, and we're not super heavy. So that combination is wonderful if you aren't a huge fan of full coverage foundation, but you will look a little bland. So we're gonna add a little bit of color to our face. So we're gonna use our bronzer and our sculpting brush here. And we're gonna go from the top of the ear towards that corner of the mouth, just on top of our cheekbone, if you will. And this is just gonna add a little bit of color to our face. Makes our makeup actually even match even better when we do this step too. Something else that I do love during the summer and like on vacations is using the BB cream. Has a natural SPF in it, so I've never, knock on wood, been sunburned with wearing the BB cream on my face. So that's another reason that you should definitely make sure that you get it before summer hits, which hopefully will be soon. I'm so over the rain. No, it's only hormonal. It's not any of that. Yay for getting older, am I right? All right, so now we're gonna use our blush and we're gonna smile and pop this on the apple of a cheek, our cheek, just like so. That's why whenever I have breakouts, it's always right like here. That's your hormonal area, and that's just womanhood. So working it out, but we'll deal with it while we can. It was funny because, like you said, I didn't always have blemishes, and so when I would get super excited because I got to show off how like good our coverage was. I remember being like, yes, I get to show you firsthand how flawless this foundation covers or concealer or whatever. Now I'm like, oh. All right, now I'm going to use my highlight because I still love that feature of your skin where it looks like glowy. So to get that when we're using like powders and things is to use this highlight and this blush. This blush is the shade Sisterly, and then this highlight is the shade Golden, and the two together make your cheeks and your skin look just so hydrated and so glowy. So, so pretty. Thank you. The spray foundation I use is the shade Eyelet. Eyelet. Okay, so face is pretty much done. Now I'm gonna go ahead and do some brows and comb through just like so. Yes, today I used the BB cream in the shade Bisque. I used my concealer in the shade Lace, and then we set it with our pressed powder, which was the shade Taffeta, which I did fail to mention. The shade in the pressed powder is gonna be a shade or two darker. The pressed powder does run a tiny bit lighter, so you can go up in a shade, but I personally think that it looks really good when you do that because it's going to offset the lightness of the foundation. So I always tell you guys though, I know it's kind of overwhelming and a little daunting to see like all these colors and you're like, am I one color? I don't know what to do. So always private message me or just say color match down below and I can private message you and get you a full recommendation of what colors you are. And all the things, that way you kind of have like your shopping list, if you will. Is there a reason why no one from Unique has been going live? I don't know who you're talking about. All the people I know. Actually, I was just laughing about that because I was in a meeting and I had to wait for someone to finish their live to join our meeting. And then I was talking to my other girlfriend. She was like, I'll be right back, I have to go live. So everyone I know went live today. But I hope that you hang out with me because I'm live. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and finish our brows, just kind of shapes them up a little bit. I am gonna use this brow gel. If you want the link to it, just say brow gel. Brow gel is really nice because it can help to like comb through the brow pencil, and obviously it helps to hold the brow hair in place. Love it. Is that the older brow pencil? It is, Sam. The older brow pencil came back in stock not too long ago, and it's only around until it sells out. So I personally prefer it just because of the size of it. I do love the ingredients that the newer brow pencil has. So sad that I'm like sacrificing one for the other, but I love how small the that brow pencil is. All right, lips, we're gonna do lip liner in the shade Graceful. This one's gonna be kind of a berry color. And we're gonna line our lips with this. And I love these lip liners. They're creamy, they glide on. They're smudge proof, crease proof. If you have a hard time doing your brows, I highly recommend to get the Brow Precision Pencil. It's a little bit smaller, a little bit easier to maneuver, and I feel like it's just easier to learn with. Okay, so we're just gonna very gently line our lips. Okay, and then I'm just gonna kind of fill in just a little. I feel like they look a little off. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay, we're just gonna color in a little, very lightly. That was Graceful. And then now we're gonna take the mini lipstick in the shade Plump Fairy. Such a funny name. Now this little lipstick is kind of like a metallic shade, but what's nice about it is it totally makes your lips look so plump because it kind of reflects the light. Oh, that's so pretty. And what's nice too is this comes in a mini lip kit. So when you buy this, you buy 3 of them. So not buy 3 of them, excuse me. You buy 1 and it comes with 3. So you get 3 of these and it's 20% off. So every 3 products is 20% off. But because this comes in a kit of 1, this counts as 1. So 1 lip liner makes 2, lip butter makes 3. That's 20% off your full lip kit, and you got 5 products. Do math. 5 products instead of 3 products. You see what I mean? These mini lipsticks though, however, are only around for the month of March. So definitely do not wait, snag those. I'm gonna go in with the lip butter, which is brand new, called Picnic in the Park. And I'm just gonna go over it with this. It smells so good. It smells like cherries. You know what's cool about these lip butters? 1, they're pigmented. You wanna see the color? 1, they're pigmented. And 2, it's kind of like a cross between a chapstick and a lipstick. So it's like the best of both worlds. It's so dang pretty by itself too. And oops, sorry, I don't know what happened with my Wi-Fi. But they hold their color really, really well. It's so pretty. Is there a Splash Liquid Lipstick color that's close to the old color? I know you didn't finish your writing. So let me know what one you're looking for. You can even private message me, is easier too. Okay, so let's do our eyes. Because we kind of did like a softer foundation routine, I'm not gonna go super duper heavy on my eyes, but I am gonna reach for my favorite Addiction Palette 9. This one's my favorite because it has the most neutral colors, like colors that go with every makeup look, every eye color, you name it. Of course, I'm gonna start with my favorite color, Clearly, in the shade Introverted. And we're gonna grab this color, as you see, I'm gonna press it into my mirror, and then we're gonna dust this into the crease of my eye and work my way down. In the crease, up onto the brow bone. This is just gonna add a little bit of depth to our eye. And I love this color. It's just a super duper soft brown. And as you can see, because I'm hitting pan on it, it's definitely one of my favorites. A very similar color to this in the pressed eyeshadows, like individually, is the shade Astute, would be very close. And I'm using it on the fluffy crease brush. And we're just gonna kind of blend this onto the eyelid all over. Not pretty. Then the brow bone. Just really soft. I feel like doing like soft eye looks like this kind of makes your eyes pop too. Now I'm gonna take my finger and I'm gonna grab this color, which is Appreciative, on there. It's really, really pretty. And I'm just gonna pop this. Look how little goes such a long way. I'm just gonna pop this on the actual eyelid very gently. And I used my finger because I didn't want a ton of product. I just wanted a little bit there. And then a little bit here. Focusing kind of on the center of the eye and then rubbing against like the lash line is gonna get you just a really soft look. And then using, again, that fluffy crease brush. Make sure it blends. Now we're gonna set our makeup. Okay, remember how I said I felt really dry in this area? That's why I kind of went a little bit more heavier on that, because this actually has primer infused in it and it has cucumber extract. So it's gonna be very hydrating, very refreshing, and that primer helps to hold everything in a place. Plus it adds that moisture in your foundation, which overall just makes it look so much more natural and so much better. Lip colors, I have on the mini lipstick in the shade Plum Fairy, and the lip liner in the shade Graceful, and the lip butter in the shade Picnic in the Park. All of which are 20% off for the month of May under the March special. And now I'm going to go over my lashes with the lash primer and go in with the Twisted mascara. Go from the base of the lash all the way up. And then on the back side, see how I kind of like work in like sections? And then of course, like blink this on. And then the other side. But you guys, this mascara makes your lashes look so gorgeous. Has argan oil, keratin, and biotin infused in it, so it's gonna be very nourishing and really helpful with making your lashes grow. Also has a micro wand, so it coats each individual lash with mascara. And it's just so pretty. And we're only gonna do about 2 coats with the larger wand. Just, I mean, look at your lashes, you guys. It literally makes your lashes look so long and so pretty. Okay, and then we're gonna go ahead and now do like 2 coats with the smaller wand. So it's really cool that it comes with the 2 wands, because this little wand is really easy for fine tuning your lashes. So say you like couldn't really get in there with the bigger wand that it comes with because your lashes are really small, or say you're a little bit shaky, or say you're a little bit new at doing mascara, the smaller wand is really helpful for reaching those hard to reach spots or starting you off. And look at those lashes. Isn't that crazy? Makes your lashes look so dang long. So that's it. There's my whole kind of, I don't know, I think it's a little bit more natural with a fun berry lip. I don't know, a little bit fun. But I'm going to actually do my hair with you guys next. So tune back in. I'm going to curl my hair with you guys. So let me know if you guys have any questions. Make sure you grab that BB cream. I don't know how long the stock is going to last. As you guys know, the BB cream sells out so fast and so often. And it's in stock right now. So if you have yet to grab the BB cream, definitely do so. It's a perfect foundation for summer. It's a perfect foundation if you don't really love full coverage. And it's just so hydrating, so gorgeous and sheer and beautiful. You still see your freckles. It doesn't feel heavy. It feels very hydrating. It's wonderful. So grab it down here. Has a love it guarantee. Message me or comment color match if you need any recommendations. And I'll see you guys over here in a second. Bye.